What's up guys, today I've got a Sun and Moon OU match. This is versus an opponent I found on Pokemon Showdown. I'm using a team which I made around Mimikyu and Psychic Spam, as he's using a standard rain offense team. So let's get into this. He's gonna be leading off with his Pelipper, as I'm gonna be leading off with my lead Nihilego, because Nihilego does big damage to all of his Pokemon. Plus he does not have means of hazard control. Pelipper cannot get defog before Pokebank. So I'm just gonna go for my Stealth Rocks, as he's gonna go for the Scald and get a lot of damage on my Nihilego and also gets a burn. And the next turn he's gonna make a misplay in my opinion by staying in and letting me hit his Pelipper with a Power Gem, because Pelipper cannot switch back in because of Stealth Rocks. Plus he does not have Damp Rocks, so his rain turns are very limited. So if I was him, I would have just hard switched into Kingdra, I believe, and saved this Pelipper for setting up rain later. So he's gonna knock out my Nihilego, as I do notice leftovers, and he does not have Damp Rock, which means that he has limited amount of turns to abuse his Kingdra and rain. So that's why I'm gonna go into my Alakazam and not Mega Evolve and go right for the Shadow Ball, because like I said, he has limited turns to abuse his Kingdra. And because he only has 2 more turns of rain left, he's gonna go into his Kingdra. And right here I'm gonna Mega Evolve, because in this gen Mega Evolutions got a buff where they get their speed on the same turn they Mega Evolve. So I'm gonna use this mechanic to my advantage, and I'm gonna get the base 150 speed of Mega Alakazam, and I'm gonna trace a Swift Swim, which means that my Mega Alakazam outspeeds this Kingdra even in the rain because of its own ability, which I just traced. So I'm gonna get a huge hit with Psychic, and then he's gonna knock me out with Surf. I basically had to make this play because this Kingdra is a big threat to my team. If I went into my Assault with Magearna, this Kingdra would have just 2-KO'd it. So I'm gonna go into my Golisopod to just go for first impression and revenge kill that Kingdra, as now he can bring in his Tapu Koko. Obviously I do not want to stay in because this Golisopod is my way of dealing with his Mega Scizor. So I'm gonna switch out and go into my Assault with Magearna, as he's gonna go for the Volt Switch, which is gonna do a lot because he is Life Orb. So he's gonna switch out and go into his Marowak, and I want to keep this Magearna healthy for his Tapu Koko. So I'm gonna switch out and go into my Golisopod, as it turns out that he went for Boomerang. I would have gone for Flare Blitz if I was him, but I can see why he made this play, because Stealth Rocks are up and he does not want to take too much recall damage. So he's gonna switch out and go into his Scizor, not realizing that this is a defensive Golisopod, as I'm gonna get on my first layer of spikes, as he's gonna Mega Evolve, and the Scizor really does not have too much to break through a Golisopod that is defensive. So he's gonna boost up to +6 attack, as I just go for liquidations. I do get some defense drop here and there, and this goes on for so many turns. That's why I sped that up, and he basically expected me to misplay at some point, but I'm really not gonna misplay and switch out when a +6 Scizor is in front of my face. So he finally decides to go for U-turn. I believe at this point I had 1 liquidation left, and because of Rocky Helmet damage, his Mega Scizor is in the range of entry hazards, so he really cannot come back in. He's gonna go into his Tapu Koko, as the match is pretty much set for Tapu Lele or Mimikyu to sweep. So I'm gonna go into my Choice Scarf Tapu Lele and just click Psychic. I will be outspeeding this Tapu Koko, as I did see that it was Life Orb. And now he's gonna go into his Araquanid. I expected to just kill this thing after hazards, but it turns out that this Araquanid is an Assault Vest variant. So he's gonna take that and kill my Tapu Lele with a liquidation, which is fine, as we still have Mimikyu to clean up this game. So I'm gonna go into my Mimikyu and just go for the Shadow Ball, Shadow Claw, as that is gonna knock out his Araquanid, and he's gonna go into Scizor. And like I said, his Scizor is in the range from where the entry hazards are just gonna take him out. And his last Pokemon is this Marowak, which really cannot do anything. So I'm gonna go for my Z move. It is Never Ending Nightmare. I have Ghost Team Z on my Mimikyu to break through Toxapex and bulky stuff like Skarmory after getting +2 boost from Swords Dance. So I'm just gonna go for that and finish off this Marowak, and that is gonna be a fast game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.